Hey everybody, it's Christopher Small, the Unconventional Attorney. Today I want to talk to you about my sales script. Before I get to that though, I want to remind you, if you are not subscribed to the world's greatest law firm owner newsletter of all time, you can do so by going to unconventionalnewsletter.com. Every Sunday, I send you sort of a deep dive on a very specific topic depending on the week. First week of the month, marketing. Second week of the month, advertising. Third week of the month, sales. Fourth week of the month, lifestyle design. All right? And mindset, sort of woo-woo, okay? If you're not on the list, it's free. You got nothing to lose. Unconventionalnewsletter.com. All right. So today I thought I would talk about my sales script. This is sort of the flow that I do for all of my clients. I'll give you my estate planning one. My probate one is very similar. No matter what you're doing, it's probably going to be very similar, no matter what your practice area is. And I'll give you the outline of what I'm doing and why outside of estate planning, so you can apply this to your own practice with no problem. I talked a little bit about today in the Facebook group, and if you're not in there, just go to Facebook and search Unconventional Attorney, and you'll see the group. Join the group. It's law firm owners only. Like it's a good group. It's curated. I don't only let law firm owners in there, so go check that out. But I talked about some of the problems that people have with rationalizing away their poor sales skills, and instead of sort of taking ownership of the poor results that they have, blaming it on other people, I thought to sort of supplement that. If you're in the group right now, you can watch this because these videos are in the group too. Then I thought I'd sort of share with you what works for me, because my sales are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm decent at it. So let's get right into it. The first things first. By the way, a real quick mindset sort of approach when it comes to sales for me. I think the less pressure you put on yourself to close every single person that you talk to, the better your sales are going to be. All right, and also the mindset that you are there to help. You are there to see if it's a good fit, and if it is, and they want to pay you, that's wonderful. And if it don't, that's okay too. Also, a good mindset to approach these sales calls with, these potential client meetings with. I know that can be difficult if you are not having a lot of potential client meetings, but it's the only way that you're going to sign people up consistently. Okay, I was talking to somebody yesterday in the sanctuary. I had 6 potential client meetings yesterday. I think 3 of them signed up. 2 of them were bad fits, and 1 of them I think is waiting to get back to me. I don't know. So I do a lot of sales calls, and I've been perfecting this script for probably 10 years. Been trying different things. Okay, so let's just get right into it. First thing I do is, and it's critical, is always set the agenda. Okay, you want to be in control of these conversations. You want to make sure that you are getting the information that you need, and really not much more. A lot of people try to have these conversations. They try to warm people up. I just get right into it. So when people get on the phone with me, I just say, hey, how's it going? Do you have some time to talk some estate planning? I just get right into it. I don't do a lot of chit chat. I don't do a lot of whatever. I just dive right into it because we all know why we're there. They always say yes, obviously, because they're expecting my call and they know what we're talking about. And then after that, I set the agenda. We're going to do 3 things. I'm going to learn a little bit of information about your family. I'm going to learn a little information about your assets, and I'm going to learn a little bit about your goals. All right. So no matter what your practice area is, I would set the same agenda items just depending on what you need. If this was divorce, for example, I would say, hey, I'm going to learn a little bit about your family. I'm going to learn a little bit about your assets, and I'm going to learn a little bit about your goals. If this was criminal defense, I might say I'm going to learn a little bit about the facts of the case. I want to learn a little bit about how this is going to affect you. And I also want to learn about what a good outcome is for you. Okay, if this was a business meeting, same thing, right? I want to learn a little bit about the business, but you're going to have scripted questions. You're going to have things that you want to ask every single time. So I have a sheet that I use that has all the same questions. I just ask all the same questions every single time. What that does is control the conversation. It allows people to give you the information that they want to give you, but also the information that you need. And it also prevents like these long, rambling sob stories and things like that. Not to be insensitive to people, but you can go on some crazy tangents if you're not careful. Okay, so you're in control. Once that happens, then I just tell them, okay, I think this is what I can do for you. Because what you do is when you get the goals, by the way, is the most important thing. The analogy that I use that everybody gets is, just think if you went to buy a car and I walked in, they say, okay, there's this guy, he's handsome, and okay, he's rich. No, I don't know if they'd say that about me. I'm kidding. They say me, a guy. They think, okay, he wants a sports car. They come up and try to sell me a sports car, but they didn't ask me any questions. So what they don't know is I'm looking for something for the kids that's safe. If they would ask me those questions, why are you here? What's important to you? Then they would be able to sort of sell me the things that I need and that I want. Same goes for your clients. If you have a criminal defense case and they just want to make sure that they don't get fired, you want to make sure that your entire solution is based around them not getting fired. If they don't care about not going to jail, then you don't need to talk about that as much, right? Focus on them on keeping their job. Make sense? For me, for example, in estate planning, people say, I want to make sure my kids are protected. I'm not going to talk a lot about estate taxes. I'm not going to talk a lot about avoiding probate. If they don't care about those things, why try to sell them on them, right? Hit them where it matters for them. And so once I get the goals, then I'll go in. I'll tell them how I can help them. I'll give them options. And then I will typically say, hey, do you have any questions? And eventually they'll say, what's the price? That's when I tell them the price. And then I ask them, what's the next step for you? A lot of times they say, I'm in. Sometimes they say, I need to take a minute. And that's how you do it. Okay? That's my sales script. Very straightforward, but very thought out. Okay? The key is I don't do objection busting. I don't try to pressure people. I'm very sort of nonchalant about it, but very intentional behind the scenes. Okay? So hopefully that helps you guys. If it does, that's great. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have a question or comment, please leave it. If you know someone needs to hear this, please share it with them. And if you are not subscribed to the world's greatest law firm owner newsletter of all time, go to unconventionalnewsletter.com. Every Sunday, I send you some goodness. It's themed by the week: marketing, advertising, sales, mindset. All right, unconventionalnewsletter.com. As always, I'm Christopher Small. I am the Unconventional Attorney. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you again soon. See ya.